Facebook is playing games. I can't wait to get to Florida. It's going to be warm. Where's the best seafood place in Fort Lauderdale? Where's the best seafood place in Fort Lauderdale? I might go to Miami tonight. What's happening in Miami tonight? What's happening in Miami tonight? Okay, what's happening in Miami tonight? What's happening in Palm Beach tonight? What's happening in Hollywood, Florida tonight? What we doing tonight? Any Pan-African events going on? Because I'm only interested in the global unification of African people. I don't do tribalism. I am not a tribalist. I'm not doing no kind of tribalism. No tribalism. So parents, please, parents, no special ed testing, please. Talk to me first. Remember, every book signing is a special education drop-in clinic. Every book signing is a drop-in clinic, an education, regular education, special education, mental health drop-in clinic. Every DrUMAR book signing is also simultaneously a regular education clinic for parents, a special education clinic for parents, and a mental health clinic for parents. If you have questions, come through tomorrow. Bring your paperwork. If you buy a book, you get your on-site questions answered for free. If you don't buy a book, there will be a fee. There will be a fee. 200 copies will be at the 510 studio tomorrow. My South Florida family is very large. My South Florida family is very large. 200 copies tomorrow. Don't wait till the last minute to come get your book. Bring your camera. I'm taking pictures with all my South Florida queens. I haven't seen y'all in 3 years. I love my South Florida sisters. Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life, South Florida. My Miami queens is coming up. My Central Florida queens is coming down. My Jacksonville queens is coming to holler at me. A lot of Caribbean queens in South Florida. If you want to work at FDMG, there's going to be 4 rounds of interviews. If you want to work at FDMG, there's going to be video interview number 1, video interview number 2, on-site FDMG interview number 1, on-site FDMG interview number 2. Send your resumes in, fdmgresumes@gmail. Send your resumes in, fdmgresumes@gmail. I'm a son of Ogun. I'm a son of Ogun. I'm built for war, baby. Son of Ogun. I'm built for war, baby. Okay? I'm looking for good staff. Okay? Okay. As far as the tribalists, the African American tribal movements, those type of people won't be allowed on the FDMG campus. We are an all-inclusive, all-African institution. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy is an all-inclusive African institution. We are an all-African institution. So people who believe that we're not one people, you're not allowed on our campus. You'll have to take your Negro Anglo-Saxon mentality elsewhere. We don't want it at FDMG. Take your American flag and take your Negro tribalism somewhere else. We are an we are about the family being united globally. That's what we push. Okay? I don't have a problem with my sister Vicky Dillard. We just had a disagreement. She my sister. I love my sister. She's a brilliant woman, and I wish her the best on her podcast. I don't have any problem with Tiffany Dillard. As far as the FDMG ex-employee situation go, I don't want to get too much into that because I have my attorneys looking at that situation. I would just like to say that nobody who claims to be about truth and justice, nobody who claims to be about truth and justice will be fabricating information on YouTube for views and AdSense. See, the minute you try to monetize information, you're no longer loyal to the honest communication of the truth. See, you're not supposed to monetize the truth, you understand? But what happens is people get more interested in getting views and making money. And once they start getting interested in getting views and making money, they start distorting the facts. I had an ADHD moment. I had an ADHD moment in the airport. Let me stay focused. The point I was making, stay focused. It's always politics first, consciousness first. I was looking to see what was on the menu because I'm going to grab a bite to eat when I'm done this live. I'm going to grab a bite to eat when I'm done this live. I'm going to grab a bite to eat when I'm done this live. I love African women. I love African women. I love African women. So getting back to the point, if you're going to tell the truth, then tell the truth. Somebody sent me a video clip yesterday where this disgruntled former associate spoke on drug use and drug addiction. In the presence of my ancestors, in the presence of the Creator, in the presence of the divinities, DrUmarJohnson has never used drugs a day in my life. I had one blunt with my Rasta brothers in Jamaica. I had one blunt with my Rasta brothers in Jamaica. I had one blunt with my Bobo Shanti. Shout out to the Bobo Shantis. They're the first ones to bring me to Florida. December 10th, 2010, it was the Bobo Shanti Rastafari who first brought Dr. Umar to Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to the Bobo Shanti Rastafari of South Florida, who brought me to Jamaica, the Bobo Shanti. Shout out to all Rasta. Shout out to all Rasta, but me and Bobo have a special link. I smoked a blunt. I had to have that experience. It did nothing for me. We was trying to turn into Marcus Garvey, but it didn't work. I give tobacco, smoke, gin, and rum to my shrines from time to time. I give tobacco, smoke, gin, and rum to my shrines from time to time, but I have never used any drugs. That is my word, and my word is bond. So for this disgruntled ex-associate to imply on his YouTube that someone sent me that they asked him if I did drugs, and he said he's going to discuss that in the next live. Discuss what exactly? Discuss what exactly? What exactly are you going to discuss involving me in controlled substances? I want to hear this one. Because see, you didn't win away from what you claim to be your original issue, and now you're feeding false narratives and slander campaigns against me. It will not be tolerated. See, now you become a hypocrite to your own cause. You become a hypocrite to your own cause. But I'm going to let that be. Because I'm an Ogun. I'm an Ogun, so I'm always at war. Ogun, the divinity of war. So if y'all wonder why I'm always got some conflicts, I'm built for this. I'm built for this. Thank you to my donors. Thank you to my donors. $ FDMG School, hit the Cash App. $ FDMG School, hit the Cash App. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Put that check in the mail. Where are the FDMG Christmas gifts? We need our donation gifts, FDMG Christmas gifts. Y'all out there spending money with everybody. Where is the donations for black boys? Don't you be buying all them clothes and toys and hair and gifts and you haven't gifted to FDMG. This is the holiday season. Where's your Kwanzaa gift to FDMG? We need a donation. Where's your Cash App gift to FDMG? We need a donation. Where's your PayPal gift to FDMG? We need a donation. It's the end of the year. It's time for the fast. I'm going to try not to have any Little Debbie cakes this fast. I'm not going to promise. I don't want to be a hypocrite, brothers and sisters. I don't want to be a hypocrite. But DrUMAR, King Ifatunde, the notorious one, RBG, I'm going to try to kick my Little Debbie addiction during this 21-day fast. I want to try to kick that addiction. I'm going to try to kick the addiction. I don't know if I can give up my ginger ale, though. I want to try to kick my ginger. I can't give up that Seagram's. I can't give up that Schweppes. The ginger ale going to be tough. But I'm going to try to give up my zebra cakes, my Little Debbie zebra cakes. I'm going to try to kick that addiction this fast cycle, brothers and sisters. I will not be addressing any hate. This fast season. I'm fasting. Okay? Will you be giving up your addiction to curvy African queens? Never. I will never give up my addiction to curvy African women. I'm sorry. I'm just never. I love curvy women. I love voluptuousness. I will not be kicking that. But let us stay focused because consciousness is first. Politics is first. Verner's ginger ale is nasty. I don't mess with it. We got 3,000 resumes. I've already started going through them. I have 3 issues with the resumes. 3 issues with the resumes that we've got. Number 1, some of you are not telling me what your interests are at FDMG. I need to know what you want to do. Secretary work, gardening work, gun training work, academic instruction. What do you want to do? I need to know what you want. Some people say, just put me where you want to put me. I need to know. I'm going to put you where I want to put you, but I still need to know what your interests are. That's number 1. Number 2, some of you have not sent in cover letters. You must send in a cover letter with your resume. Teachers do not have to be curvy because this is about educating black boys. This is not about relationships. I'm not worrying about how my teachers look. They can all be skinny. I don't care about that. This is about the revolution of the African mind. Make sure you have a cover letter telling me about your background. Resume not going to do that. Resume is going to give me your employment history. Your cover letter going to tell me about you. Where are you from? Have you suffered the snow bunny crisis? Have you suffered the rainbow crisis? I need to know your background. You might be a recovering snow bunny addict. That's all right. You might be a recovering rainbow addict. That's all right. Well, let me know. Why you want to work at my school? How I know you're not a hater trying to infiltrate? How do I know you're not an agent? And then also, I need a picture. I need to see what you look like. I need to see what you look like to feel the energy. You can learn a lot from a person. No photo, no consideration. No photo, no consideration. And then also on your resume or cover letter, you need to indicate if you've donated, and if so, under what name and when. Because if you ain't donate to the school in 6 years, you're not working at the school. If you are not working at the school, period. No donation, no interview. That's it. Resumes for Team Pan-African. Resumes for NIBPA. Because if you ain't take NIBPA serious, I ain't really taking you serious. If you ain't taking NIBPA serious, I ain't taking you serious. Gotta be smelling good. You know, I be running into the supporters in the airport, you know, taking pictures in the airport. Gotta make sure I'm smelling good for the sisters and the elders, elder queen mothers. Shout out to all my alpha males out there. Nat Turner, alpha male weekend retreat for black men. Nat Turner, alpha male weekend retreat. We going to Nat Turner land. It's probably going to be in March. I got to talk to Khalifa Jr. We're going to set it up. We haven't had our meeting yet, but we're going to have 3-day retreat for alpha males. No African American tribalism. If you are a tribalist, you're not invited. Everything is Pan-African. Everything is Pan-African. Everything is Pan-African. Alpha male retreat at Nat Turner. We're going to camp. So get your guns, get your hunting equipment, get your long johns, get your tent, pack your clothes, your food. We're gonna be cooking out. We're gonna be hunting. We're gonna be rifle ranging, and we're gonna march the Nat Turner Trail. Alpha males only, unapologetically African alpha males only. Bring your sons; they're more than welcome. Don't bring them if they too young. Okay, 12, 13, right? Rites of passage age. 12, 13, rites of passage age. Bring your 12 and 13-year-olds. You could probably bring your 10 and 11-year-olds. Okay? 3 days. There's going to be male. We're going to talk. We're going to strategize. We're going to talk about our responsibility to black women. We're going to talk about our responsibility to black women, our responsibility to each other. We're going to talk about the coons in the conscious community, the coons on YouTube. We're going to talk about how to build, how to organize, how to strategize. Alpha males. Alpha males.
For everyone's health and safety, face coverings must be worn by all passengers and all personnel while at the airport.
3 days, and we're going to have a paintball competition. We're going to go paintballing during the 3-day alpha male retreat. I love paintball. We're going to get the paintball war on. We're going to get the paintball war on. We're going to get the paintball war on. Okay? Okay. My mask is right here. I'm going to do it in March, so it ain't too cold. January, February going to be too cold. We're going to do it in March. I can't wait to go camping. We might go fishing out there. We're going to have some fun, brothers. And we're going to do this regularly, the Nat Turner retreat, the Nat Turner weekend retreat. We don't want to bring the women to this one because we got to focus. See, when the women come around, we don't stay focused. We might do the sisters at the next retreat, but this one is going to be brothers. Brotherhood. We got to get the brotherhood bond together. We got to get the brotherhood bond together. It's almost time for me to board up. Florida, I'm on my way. Hollywood, Palm Beach, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. December 10th, 2020, December 10th, 2010. Rest in peace, Honorable Marcus Garvey Jr. Rest in peace. You have done your job. You can now join your mother and father in heaven, Queen Mother Amy Jakes Garvey, Honorable Marcus Garvey. Receive your son, Queen Mother Amy Jakes Garvey, Honorable Marcus Garvey. Receive your son.